Fourier transform of different types function. In this video, we learn properties of the Fourier transform and Fourier transform of different types of function. First, we learn linear property. Suppose f1s and f2s are the Fourier transform of the function f1x and f2x, then Fourier transform of f1x plus b f2x is equal to a into f1s plus b into f2s. That is, this is the linear combination of the two functions. It is a1x plus b f2x, and that's equal to Fourier transform of the individual function, that is sum of the individual function. Here a and b are the constant, and these are proved in this way. f1s is the Fourier transform of f1x, that is 1 by root over 2 pi integration minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power ist f1t dt, and f2s is equal to 1 by root over 2 pi integration minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power ist f2t dt. And if we take Fourier transform of this function, that is Fourier transform of af1x plus b f2x is equal to 1 by root over 2 pi integration minus infinity plus infinity e to the power ist a f1t plus b f2t dt. This equal to, right, by taking a outside the integral, that is a into 1 by root over 2 pi minus infinity plus infinity e to the power ist f1t dt plus b into 1 by root over 2 pi minus infinity plus infinity e to the power ist f2t dt is equal to a f1s plus b f2s. Change of scale property. This property is for the function fx, that is which is Fourier transform of the function fx is equal to fs, then Fourier transform of function of ax is equal to 1 by a Fourier transform of s by a. That is, here the function for a into x, here a is the constant, that is a is the multiplied for a variable x. Then when we take Fourier transform, then it takes the form 1 by a into f of s by a. Now this is proved in this way. We take Fourier transform of the function of ax is equal to 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity plus infinity e to the power ist f at dt. Now put at is equal to y, then dt is equal to dy by a. Then substitute this value, we have 1 by root 2 pi to minus infinity plus infinity e to the power is, as t is equal to y by a, is into y by a to fy, as at is equal to y into dy by a. Now this is simply e to the power is y by a into fy dy is a Fourier transform of s by a. Thus we have Fourier transform of f of ax is equal to 1 by a f s by a. shifting property. Fourier transform of function of x minus a is equal to e to the power I s a into fs, where fs is the Fourier transform of the function fx. That is, if we take the Fourier transform of the function of x minus a, then it converted into here minus a, that is e to the power I s a into fs. We take Fourier transform of the function x minus a is equal to 1 by root 2 pi to minus infinity plus infinity e to the power I s t into f t minus a dt. Put t minus a is equal to y, then we have 1 by root 2 pi to minus infinity plus infinity e to the power I s, here t is equal to y plus a, I s y plus a into fy dy. Now we take the constant outside the integral, that is e to the power I s a into 1 by root 2 pi integration minus infinity plus infinity e to the power I s y fy dy, and this is the fs, that is e to the power I s a fs. Thus we see that Fourier transform of function of x minus a is equal to e to the power I s a fs. Another properties or formula, Fourier transform of e to the power I ax into fx is equal to f into s plus a. Now Fourier transform of e to the power ix into fx is equal to 1 by root 2 pi to minus infinity plus infinity e to the power I s t into e to the power I a t into f t dt. Now here e to the power I s t, e to the power I t, this can be written as e to the power I into s plus a into t f t dt. This is equal to f into s plus a. Thus we see that Fourier transform of e to the power ix fx is equal to f into s plus a. Now next we see that what is modulation theorem. Modulation theorem is that the Fourier transform of fx into cos ax is equal to half into f of s plus a plus f into s minus a. This is done by in this way, that is we write cos ax in terms of exponential function, that is 1 by root 2 pi into minus infinity plus infinity e to the power I s t f t cos a t is equal to e to the power I a t plus e to the power minus I a t by 2. Then it can be write with the help of linear property, that is here the combination of two functions e to the power I a t plus e to the minus I a t. It write as half into 1 by root 2 pi integration minus infinity plus infinity e to the power I s t f t e to the power I e t dt plus 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity plus infinity e to the power I s t f t e to the power minus I a t dt. That's equal to here e to the power I s t e to the power I a t, that is e to the power I s plus a to t f t dt plus here e to the power I s t e to the minus I a t, that is I into s minus a t f t dt. That's equal to f s plus a plus f s minus a. Thus we see that Fourier transform of function of fx into cos ax is equal to this. Similarly, for sine function, that is Fourier transform of fx into sine x is equal to 1 by 2i into f of s plus a minus f of s minus a. Now here we learn that is the Fourier transform of x to the power n fx is equal to minus I into to the power n dn by dsn into fs. This formula will be proved by this way. We know Fourier transform of the function fx, that is fx is equal to 1 by root 2 pi integration minus infinity plus infinity e to the power I sx into fx dx. Here we write x instead of t, that is it should be e to the power ist ft dt. For convenience it is right for the variable x instead of t, and this can be written as it is the definite integral, that is it is meaningless. We take the nth order differentiation of fs, which is dn fs by ds to the power n is equal to 1 by root 2 pi into minus infinity plus infinity. Here the e to the power is the function of s, that is its derivative of nth order I x to the power n into e to the power I sx into fx dx. Now outside the I to the power n, that is I to the power n into 1 by root over 2 pi minus infinity plus infinity x to the power n e to the power I sx fx dx. And this is the Fourier transform of the function of x to the power n into fx, that is Fourier transform of x to the power n into fx. That is, from this we write Fourier transform of x to the power n fx is equal to minus I to the power n dn fs by dsn. Actually, when it write, there is 1 by I to the power n, then multiply both sides in, then we find I n by I to the power 2n and I square is equal to minus 1, and hence we find this. It is very simple. Fourier transform of derivative. Here we first show that is Fourier transform of the first order derivative, that is f dash x is equal to minus is into fs. Here fs is the Fourier transform of the function fx under the condition fx tends to 0 as x tends to plus minus infinity. Now Fourier transform of f dash x is equal to 1 by root over 2 pi integration minus infinity plus infinity e to the power ist f dash t dt. Now f dash t dt can be written dft, that's equal to 1 by root over 2 pi minus infinity plus infinity e to the power ist dft. Now this integrates by parts, that is 1 by root over 2 pi e to the power ist ft minus infinity plus infinity minus is, and derivative of e to the power ist with respect to t is is, and minus infinity plus infinity e to the power ist ft dt. Now this function is 0 for t tends to plus minus infinity, and this is the Fourier transform of the function fx, that's equal to minus is fs. Thus Fourier transform of f dash x is equal to minus is into fs. And with the help of this equation, we may write Fourier transform of nth order derivative of function fx is equal to minus is to the power n fs, and we may write with this help of equation, that is Fourier transform of second order derivative of the function ux is equal to minus is the square into f ux, that is Fourier transform of ux is equal to minus a square u bar, where u bar is Fourier transform of u with respect to x. Now here we see the cosine Fourier transform for the function f dash x, that is first order derivative, is equal to minus root over 2 by pi f0 plus s into fs s. Here fs is the Fourier sine transform, that is c stands for the cosine transform, here s is the sine transform. Now this will be proved very simple way, that is Fourier cosine transform of f dash x is equal to root over 2 by pi 0 to infinity f dash x cos sx dx, that's equal to root over 2 by pi 0 to infinity cos sx, and f dash x dx is equal to dfx. Now integrate it by integrate of parts, that's equal to root over 2 by pi into fx cos sx 0 to infinity plus s into fx sin sx dx. Here derivative of cos sx is in minus s, and here is minus, then minus minus plus, that is ultimate plus s into 0 to infinity fx sin sx dx, and this is the sine transform of function fx, that is when we multiply this root over 2 by pi, then we find f versus s. Thus s into f versus minus root 2 by pi f0, as fx tends to 0 at the infinity, and that is minus f0. Thus we find Fourier cosine transform of f dash x is equal to s fss minus root over 2 by pi f0. Next, for the function f dash x of Fourier sine transform, that is Fourier sine transform of the function f dash x is equal to root over 2 by pi integration 0 to infinity sin sx d of fx. Now integrating by parts is equal to root over 2 by pi fx sin sx 0 to infinity, and derivative of sin sx is cos sx, that is minus s 0 to infinity fx cos sx dx, as sin 0 is 0 and f infinity is equal to 0, that is this term is 0 and only this term exists, that is minus s, and this is the cosine transform of the Fourier, that is minus s fcs. This are the first order derivative of Fourier sine transform. Similarly, for the second order derivative, that is Fourier cosine transform of the second order derivative of fx is equal to root over 2 by pi 0 to infinity cos sx d of f dash x. Actually f double s x dx is equal to d f dash x. Now integrating by parts, that is root over 2 by pi into f dash x cos sx 0 to infinity minus, and derivative of cos sx minus sin sx, that is minus minus plus s into 0 to infinity f dash x sin sx dx is equal to and this function is 0 as x tends to infinity, and when x is equal to 0, that is minus f dash 0 and cos 0 is equal to 0 plus s of sine transform of f dash x. After putting this value, that is Fourier sine transform of f dash x, we find minus a square fcs minus root over 2 by pi f dash 0, that is f dash x is equal to this minus s fcs, that is minus a square fcs minus root over 2 by pi f dash 0. Similarly, for Fourier sine transform of f double dash x, that is second order derivative of fx, is equal to root 2 by pi integration 0 to infinity sine sx d of f dash x. This right for f double dash x dx, that is d f dash x, and now integrating it by parts, that's equal to root 2 by pi f dash x sine sx 0 to infinity minus sine sx derivative s cos sx, that is minus 0 to infinity f dash x cos sx dx, and this term that is f infinity f dash infinity 0 and sine 0, that is this will be 0, and this is that is Fourier cosine transform of f dash x and is equal to minus s of, and Fourier cosine transform of f dash x is equal to s fs minus root over 2 by pi f0, that is ultimate we have minus a square Fourier sine transform, that is fss plus root over 2 by pi s f0. Thank you for watching video, and if it helpful for your study, subscribe this channel for more lecture.